There we go, guys. And we have in the red the returning Yange, and in the bottom left in the yellow the big favorite here in LawLiet. Since 2015, man, this little guy is bringing us so much joy, innovating Night Elf like no one else, but maybe with Moon. But if you look at the up-to-date strategies, most of them come from LawLiet, I would say.
You mean this matchup?
In general.
Yeah, he's definitely on the pulse of time. He is an innovator in quite some matchups, and you already, for the Night of Mirror, previously mentioned Podem Huns. We had been seeing that so much, especially in Asia, for weeks and weeks and weeks. But in the most recent developments, I feel like there's a lot of return to Demon Hunter as well. Demon Hunter Dryad Bears or Demon Hunter Dryad Expo. A lot of that comes down to the map as well. Oftentimes the question is how well can you level your Demon Hunter, how well can you stack him up with items, and how much can you rely on your demon being the carry you need him to be, because that is very much so his role. If you play him as a first hero, your anchor to keep you alive into the late game. Some maps, like Concealed Hill especially, is very Podem favored. Amazonia also, I would say, quite Podem favored. But Last Refuge, we see double Demon Hunt here once again. And for that reason, this map very often leads to a ban.
That we have seen a couple of talents on this map, but I kinda doubt that that's gonna happen here. Claws of Attack, good start for LawLiet. And Claws of Attack for Yange as well. When will the attacks happening? Is there any crew transition? Doesn't seem like it. Good Wisp Scout by Yange, knowing that this Ogre Magi creep at the expansion has become quite a thing since Remind invented this. But that's pretty much disrupted already.
Yeah, LawLiet getting scouted here is not going to give the easy creep jack to its opponent, runs across the map. Neither player has vision right now on the enemy Demon Hunter, so it's a bit of guessing going on. And LawLiet gonna engage the High Priest, but there's Yange. The early game all about getting experience, getting items as much as possible. Normally we will never see a lot of kills in the early, neither on heroes nor on units. But getting a bit ahead in the experience in the creep game, that's what it's all about.
Alright, we have the tech starting at 25%. LawLiet a little bit faster. And Yange feels a little lost at the moment on the map, not knowing exactly what to do, maybe? Archers are getting in position. He just wants the boots. Or dust, at least. A little early for boots. But dust to reveal archers. LawLiet exits the shop empty-handed.
Going for more archers instead, and more Moonwells. Gonna have a third Moonwell here up soon, and that's a lot of archers. Wait a minute, how many is this? 3, 4, 5, 6!
Whoa.
6, 1 in queue right now. 5 is normally the breaking point. Like 5, we still sometimes see bears, but 6 archers always means mass range normally.
Okay, that can be hard hitting here with the Naga, with talents. And you really want to kill your opponent early. Good inventory for Yange. Just well-rounded. So.
That Wand of Illusion for LawLiet is so amazing!
Yeah.
Because he's making so many archers, he can't use the Ancient of War to creep, as he keeps on making those archers. And now he's using the Wand of Illusion to pull out the creeps and still be able to take the Merc Camp. Perfect drop and perfect execution by LawLiet.
Also scouting at the same time with the second illusion. That's what makes it, like, creeping. He is probably the best player ever when it comes to creep.
Belt of Giant Strength here for him, not the best item. It's a bit more HP, you can min-max with the Moonwells, but there were certainly better ones to find at this camp. But I did get level 3. Oh, Tome! Nice! Double Agility Tome. Good for the Demon Hunter. More and more archers, improved bows coming in, and a quick tier 3! So no tier 2 pressure? Wait a minute.
Marksmanship.
Mass archer marksmanship? Is that a thing again in Night of Mirror?
Yeah, park a couple of engines of war in front of it, and here we go, 2004.
Yeah, also in the Keeper meta, we saw a lot of mass archers. But normally nowadays with Demon, not that much seen anymore. But cool. Lots of damage from these archers. You can creep really well, especially against camps with a lot of heavy armor, which is a lot of camps on Last Refuge. Oh, and here the big healing now. That is a wonderful drop for LawLiet.
He can trade so favorably now. With the crowd control, with the damage, with the healing, with the belt of giant strength. Looks good so far. And again, the scouting with the illusion, knowing exactly what's up. Naga for Yange as well. But of course, he can't really take the fight by having 5 archers only. Ancient of Wind by him and tier 3. Hunter's Hall by LawLiet now. The one who goes Talons is Yange.
But Talons against archers? Oh, dude, big healing and big invul for this Demon Hunter. Thank you very much.
I'm getting slightly worried for Yange.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what comes out of this wins. It's really bad against mass archers.
Yeah. Everything gets hard countered. Light armor, heavy armor, doesn't matter.
Eh.
But if you can mass Cyclone and always keep the enemy heroes up in the air, then maybe you can fight against the archers with your inferior units, but superior heroes, as your heroes will be able to do something, and LawLiets won't, as they're spinning up in the air. I suppose that's the intention, but of course LawLiet will know exactly how to play against something like that.
And a couple
Dude,
of
how many survivability items does this guy find? Are you kidding me?
The Ankh is pretty good. Pretty damn good. Yeah. A couple of wisps should shut this Talon play down. It is Talon's confirmed, by the way. And LawLiet is so good at that.
LawLiet and Moon, both with their wisp flanks, are so good. Especially against Orc, we see that very impactful. Also against Human. Against Undead to a much lesser extent. In Night of Mirror, I guess it's used the least, but against Talons, it could be extremely effective.
Smoke of Flames for a Demon Hunter can be really good, but archers have of course a little great. On the other side, Ancient Django of Endurance, and that's the dream.
Hells yeah. Cloak can also be really good if you manage to stand in the middle of all these archers.
LawLiet is just going for so much damage. We got marksmanship, we got a Potom. Potom is carrying an orb. What can stop him now?
Alright, here comes the push. LawLiet at the shop. You could go for another invul here on his Naga perhaps, but I guess he has so many potions already to protect him.
I was about to say, like, does he even need more sustain? Not sure. Okay, Sapper as well. More damage. And he can blow up quite a few things here. Oh, Yange is here. Town portal. Nicely done. 50 supply. But he's not focusing the Sapper! Oh no! That's a double Moonwell kill right away. Keeper third for Yange. Not sure how long that lasts. It's a good orb carry, but that's about it. These talents don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't have master training yet. This whole tech has done nothing. Not even Fairy Fire. Okay, there we go. It did one Cyclone.
But LawLiet is down to 35 supply.
He's losing more and more, you're right. Demon Hunter in trouble as well. But there's a potion, there's still an Ankh. And Yange is actually having a decent fight over here. What the hell just happened?
Dude, what? Another potion used. Staff out. He wants to stay as long as he can, but... What?
Running away just barely, almost in range there for the Entangle. But with having to remake the 2 Moonwells, it was kind of an even trade. And that's pretty amazing considering how almost every single one of those talents got just evaporated without doing anything.
Yeah. Good heroes, I guess. Moonwell potions here. LawLiet sees, okay, maybe this is not gonna be as easy as I thought. And he only has 1 Engine of War, so it's not like he will be up at 50 in a second or so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ha! Fun game! I like it. Mirror matches become more and more interesting these days. Second shop for Yange. Just because?
Second shop? What?
Yeah. He has an Engine of Wonders. And he builds another Engine of Wonders.
A player's forces are under
Or
attack.
more heal pots? Or...
It's not the same.
All the heroes here are quite hurt already. The downside when playing no bears, you have no reju, and the moon juice is never enough, seemingly. But LawLiet is now getting Wellspring upgrade, which is certainly gonna help. Nighttime is coming in very soon. Bottom level 2. Should be Scout Owl.
He went for a lot of damage. Could be Searing Arrow. But usually you want that slot one orb. Doesn't decide yet, interestingly. There's an expansion now coming, and he's proving the rest. Is there any big level ups? Not really. It is the Scout Owl, which is nice to have. Yange, he's not feeling like going out today, huh? He's just parking in his main, waiting for the items, waiting for the buildings, waiting for a couple of reinforcements. Owl sees this, though. We only have one orb.
That's normally the great thing about Night Elf late game with the orb. They stack, as I'm sure you guys are aware. So you can have 3 orbs on 3 heroes, and then that poison damage stacks up really nicely. Oh, Cyclone on the Sapper doesn't connect this time.
Oh, the fog lightning is brutal! And what can he do about the bottom? He's actually saving her with the Cyclone for a second. But this Sapper, man, this is not looking good. Bottom staffed out last second. What about this Naga? So much damage. The Fairy Fire is real good. But here comes the revenge, maybe. Sapper connects again, despite the Cyclone. But LawLiet is losing so many units once more.
Double level up, level 5 and 4. The Naga still in trouble, has to TP out. But all the archers died. This Demon Hunter for Yange is just making all the difference in the world. And where is the anti-magic for LawLiet? Shouldn't this Demon Hunter be starting with an anti-magic into every fight?
Probably, yeah. Not seeing it, not feeling it. We got the Expo up, though.
A player's
And
forces are
how
under
hard
attack.
can Yange push on 40 supply? He can still produce. He's getting the Naga back. He's not waiting for anything, right? Good scouting again. No Nature's Blessing.
Anti-magic. It's only 100 gold. There we go. Finally.
This is a fun game. This is a very fun game.
Mud Golem could actually be really good for LawLiet, just to throw slow on the enemy demon.
There's a push. We got Wisp to detonate against the Treants. Not having Nature's Blessing hurts. How fast can he engage?
Both demons draining each other quite a bit of mana. But with just talents and archers, it's really not easy to kill Trees of Life. LawLiet holds on.
Yeah, Tinker would have been the better choice over the Keeper for sure. Yange bringing new Wisps, was waiting for the Naga. Steps back a little, will probably go for some items.
And LawLiet now can make good use of the Merc Camp if he wants, but for now, he's just making archers. Side style. Why make more than 1 unit when you can win the game with just 1 unit?
Finally, a second engine.
And of course now, strong heroes.
Yeah. Is there evasion level 3? I would love to see this. Okay, protection scroll. Off we go. Engine of War killed. Tree repaired. Yeah, Cyclone is working now. Let's know the spell. Big detonates
Naga
though.
in trouble.
Yep. Is
Wait
there
a minute.
another? She's just dead.
She's just dead. LawLiet didn't pop the anti-magic. He's still just cycloning up in the air over here.
There is an Ankh, but Naga is severely missing. Focus fire is so crazy. Okay, the Ankh gets triggered, but he still can't kill the Keeper, or can he? So close. He's below the burning threshold, so he can't even long-range mana burn. Anti-magic now, lots of detonates once again. He's forced into Militia, but this time this Demon Hunter falls. What?
Yange about to grab the 1-0 here, it seems. His demon's gonna get level 5 right there. Getting focused by the archers, but so many misses with this evasion. Even going for a shop in the back. I love that. 47 supplies still for Yange. He lost barely anything. LawLiet. Did he underestimate his opponent here, perhaps?
Feels like it. Yange getting a double kill. Yange is still at 50. Yange is pushing for this expansion that never really paid off. It was really expensive after the repair. Trying to re-engage, trying to put some pressure off of this Expo. And Yange is abandoning this position.
Bottom is close to 3. That's gonna be a big level up. There it is.
Archers now are minimum damage of 27. And the Naga's about to be back. Demon Hunter's back from the tavern.
It feels like LawLiet this game should have slipped away from him, but he keeps holding on to it. He's got a firm grip, this guy. You wouldn't think it when you shake his hand, but he does.
Oh boy. Potions everywhere on Yange. How long can he hold? Good, really good thing that he killed the second engine of war. Was never rebuilt. 3-0 attack upgrades started and counter expansion started. Yange changing gears.
LawLiet, again, no anti-magic. He really didn't use it well in the last fight. He was Cyclone forever. He lost the Naga. And then he used it only when, well, he was fighting by himself pretty much.
Okie dokie. No sappers from Yange. But he's starting to siege. LawLiet is under attack once again, this time in its base. Not much moon juice here, and Cyclone again, really hard to reach for wisps now.
Good mana burns though. By LawLiet, he can use a bit of clarities maybe. He needs some mana on his first hero Demon Hunter for once. Normally, they never have that issue, but in the Demon Hunter mirror there is. Barely any juice left for LawLiet though.
I wonder if some people put some money on Yange on Warcraft 3.info. Some virtual Warcraft coins. They'll be rich. Maybe a way out for Todd.
I think he's got 3 coins again now. It's starting to get there.
Alright. Another hold, another Cyclone. There's a lot of healing on this Demon Hunter, and staff should be ready. But again, the detonates, they were quite good. Hero focus everywhere! And oh, just like that, the demon falls. And just like that. Oh, the surprise is not happening. LawLiet holds on, survives, and takes map number 1. But that was close.
It was way closer than we thought, though.
Yeah, I think everybody was pretty worried for LawLiet. LawLiet was worried as well. I feel like we all kind of slept on Yange, to be honest. He seems to be a bit of a mirror expert. I looked at his results in the close qualifier and how he qualified. In round 1, he lost to Focus. Normal, one of the best orcs in the world. But then he beat Alice in the lower bracket match, and in the deciding match, a best of 5. He played against Passion, a French Night Elf player living in China, so playing without ping. And Yange won 3-0. So clearly he knows how to play in mirror, and it really showed here, despite him losing that map number 1.
Right. Let's see. Do we have the picks and bans, by the way? I don't think so. Would love to know whose pick this was.
Wait a minute. Don't we have it? Ah, yeah. Last Refuge was LawLiet's pick.
Okay, maybe Yange is able to slap back. We've only seen 1-2-0 today. That was Moon. All the other went full distance. Okay.
It feels like Yange should have won. Like,
Yeah,
If
why
you
couldn't
stayed
he
on the
close it
Expo-
out?
Yeah, like, well, I mean, we all like LawLiet, and it's good to see him win as well. But some upsets are always nice to have here and there. But it does feel like I was looking at that game. I was like, okay, this is pretty much over. All he has to do is push the Expo, kill it, just keep winning fights. But he didn't really get a staff for like super long. It was a bit weird. He was doing some things really well, but some other clear things that he should do, maybe he wasn't doing as well.
Like, the sappers really never should connect. There was a long time that could have been used to snipe them.
Yeah.
That would be one of the mistakes that I would like to see fixed. You're right.
Yeah,
Maybe
saving the bottom was weird.
let's load into Concealed Hill then. I wonder what he has prepared for us here. One of the oldest players in the entire tournament. 34. Okay, we are loading in. We are in, actually. Okay, it says to me, player 1 versus player 2. Who's who?
LawLiet is bottom left in the yellow.
Okay, then everything is fine. With the 1-0 lead. That's a weird bug. Anyway. So is this is the Bottom Hunt map, isn't it?
It's supposed to be, yeah. But I don't know, it seems like a lot of Koreans and Chinese at the moment are going back to the Demon Hunter, but if there is a Bottom Hunts map, then it is Concealed. You can get level 3 easy, you can get scrolls easy, you can heal up at the fountain, which is amazing for hunts. You have map control, the archers can't heal at the fountain themselves, the archer player has to build passively, and on top of all that, even going zeppelins and glaives is really powerful here.
And we love glaives and mirror, don't we, Remo? A lot. No?
Yeah, let's go.
No fun at all today. Bottom for LawLiet, that was to be expected. Demon Hunter for Yange.
Alright, he does dare to play Demon against Bottom. The reason why this on paper can be really tough is because normally the Demon Hunter, you want to level him to level 3, then he controls the game, he is stronger than everything else on the battlefield, and you can kind of use that hero to bully your way to tier 3 and the powerful bears in the late game. But first of all, on this map, leveling up to level 3 Demon Hunter is really hard. And even if you get level 3 Demon, the way you out-pressure, out-bully the Demon Hunter in Night of Mirror is by going mass hunts. Hunts have normal damage, they have even more damage from the bottom, and then once the Demon Hunter goes up against like 5 hunts, 6 hunts, 7 hunts, then suddenly he isn't the baddest boy on the playground anymore.
Yeah, and his big strength, the mana burn, is not really a factor against the bottom as well. As she doesn't need mana. Yeah, for Searing Arrow it's nice, but the aura doesn't require it. So his big strength here in this matchup is right clicks. And he has to stack up a bit for that.
Yeah, there's also a difficulty of the map. There's one claws camp outside your main, but that's it. There's no more claws anywhere. Well, I guess if you want to, you can count the claws +9 and claws +12, but they're hard to come by. They're rare, and especially if you play against bottom mass hunts, normally you never have the time to go for those camps, especially early. So the best I guess you can hope for is Slippers, which he might be able to find, but starting off with the ring isn't the greatest. Tankiness helps him, but you really want to boost that damage early.
Dude, Yange just puts an Engine of War in LawLiet's base.
Oh! Sonic style, cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever. Bring a little old school flavor back. But yeah, Searing Arrow is pretty good against that.
Evasion first here, we see quite a few misses in fact. But hunts are coming. And it's double Engine of War, mass hunts. Yange will want to try to level this demon up to 3 if he can. It's gonna be very tough though on this map. And get a decent amount of archers, have them protected pretty well. You need to make sure you don't lose these archers out on the map. If you do, you're in a world of trouble.
Stop the creeping for LawLiet for a bit. That was a nice idea, I think. So bottom's not really close to 3 either. Items aren't overwhelming. So I wonder what the idea for Yange is. Is it to overwhelm with Dryads maybe? Demonhunter's causing quite some trouble. He does not prioritize level 3 at all, it seems.
He's gonna get level 2 here at the turtles. But then where do you go for level 3? Like, realistically, the camps you can creep without Tree of Life are the Merchant outside your main and then the green camp. But that's already kind of far out, and if you want to go into the corner creep green camp at the kobolds, there your archers are going to be really exposed, because LawLiet now will be on the aggressive. He's going to be pushing with his hunts, looking for archer kills, and he has the Hunter's Hold, so he's got the big vision advantage thanks to Ultra Vision.
Yeah, Yange is building a Hunter's Hold as well. It's a little late for the tech guy, I guess. Bottom stealing boots, maybe? Waiting for the 250. Yange is coming. He wants that as well. Ooh, that's a big steal if he's getting it now. Wait. There are 2 boots. Yange gets them. What's LawLiet doing here?
I think LawLiet is just waiting for the demon to run away, waste his time, and then he could perhaps creep this merchant himself.
It's 2 hunts?
Player's forces are
3
under
hunts?
attack.
Okay. Yange knows about reinforcements that gives the position away. Bottom was in Shadow Meld, so she doesn't know. He doesn't know about her.
Finding sentry wards. That can be very nice. If you're looking for archer kills, looking to see when they move out of position, perfect item. AP coming up for Yange already.
A player's forces
No second
are
hero
under
yet.
attack.
Beastmaster sometimes seen. Also, Tinker against the Mass can be pretty good.
Yeah.
Has to make sure these archers survive.
Tries to build a wall here. It's not entirely closed. There's a little entrance, but it's a big bottleneck. Or a small bottleneck. What's worse? Not too sure at this point.
Yeah, but he has been able to protect these archers quite well. Tier 3 tech without lore. Wow.
Nuts!
Okay.
Usually you're always overwhelmed at the beginning of tier 2.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
it's a breach! Hunt's running in. And there's a sentry here, so these archers can't really shadow meld. But LawLiet backs up. Doesn't want to overextend. Loses 1 huntress. Nice usage there of the staff. No, wait, that was the TP actually. Staff was used earlier.
Yeah. It was expensive. And LawLiet realized this quickly, so you can't do that too often. Reposition of the AP. 1 lore. LawLiet continues to creep. Takes a little bit of damage. That's fine. Claw plus 9 damage stacking up.
And the damage he takes here, he can easily heal up the fountain while it is still nighttime, which is not for too much longer at all, though. Only 1 more Warcraft hour. It's like 20 seconds or something.
Defend upgrade as
creeps
well.
will wake up.
A player's forces are under
The
attack.
sentry ward is so good, by the way. Second engine of lore now. Level 3. Okay. This is starting to snowball a little. For LawLiet. Of course.
The demon's surrounded! Oh,
What?
thank goodness the staff is ready.
Yeah,
He
there's
walked
no
himself
cancel.
into a 1-unit surround. But he's got the staff.
Yeah. No
Imagine if he goes Tinker now with rockets just to kill this demon
I
hunter.
just thought the same, man. Great minds think alike. Or as we Germans say, 2 idiots think the same.
Oh, pretty much, pretty much.
What do you think fits us
There-
more?
Well, I think you know the answer to that one. I'm very surprised LawLiet hasn't gone for the lab yet. We have daytime now, so now heal trolls become available, and glaives. Not glaive, zeppelins. 4 glaives,
Player's
that's what I'm trying to
forces
say.
are under attack.
But we have no glaives yet, we have no zeppelins yet, it's just mass hunts with upgrades. Looking now for the big creepjack. The sentry ward told him that this movement was happening. 1 archer's going down, but 1 archer loss is okay. But it's also the next big camp for the bottom, which should be level 4.
Yeah. Starting to worry a little. That's like the amount of time that Yange is chilling in his base is incredible. Like, Warcraft is usually so action-packed and you move across the map. Doesn't matter you expand or you creep or you pick some fights or you just trade hits. Yange, he's using his Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, everything else is too complicated. Just parked in his main.
Against the bottom hunter, just so dangerous to walk out. I don't really blame him. Zapper again, by the way. There's a nice connection right there. Does he really dare to go for the AP? Are you kidding me? I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Doesn't get that one, but he gets the double Moonwell again. That's a big supply block.
And he's getting ready to break upkeep. Getting ready to 60.
He could go for another Zapper and blow up the AP.
Does he have the gold? Yeah. I mean, that would be very obvious then. That's the big misplace by Yange, not sniping these. He has 5 archers, this should be doable.
This demon are playing Ring Around the Rosie with these wisps for the last 2 minutes.
Not too effectful, is it?
LawLiet creeping the fountain?
Just
How's he going to kill this Drake?
I don't think he does.
Oh,
Just
okay,
healing the
actually, the damage from the
Wow.
bottom is not looking too bad. What?
Searing Arrow, baby. I don't know if you knew this, Remo, but Searing Arrow has the highest damage boost of all the orbs.
Really? Oh my
Yes.
God.
It also increases range if you put it on manually. And there's plus 2 agility, gives there's also plus 2 damage.
God dang.
Yeah.
Didn't hit
No
scroll.
problem, man. I love to educate you.
This bottom is almost level 5, by the way. Second attack upgrade finishing. Oh boy. These hunts are gonna have a lot of deeps.
Yeah, it's crazy how different this is from a LawLiet Moon game, where it's like high velocity, you pressure as early as humanly possible. And here LawLiet seemingly has all the time in the world. This upgrade is big. Any movement at the lab? Not yet. Can he just break this without sappers, without glaives, just like that?
This is like a StarCraft timing push. He was waiting for the second attack upgrade to finish, and boom, there we go. Time to attack. Forces the TP, but doesn't force the issue necessarily. 1,000 gold for LawLiet. Kind of surprised we don't have an expansion yet somewhere.
What's he waiting for? 70 supply?
A player's
Is it
forces
time
are
for
under
glaives? Oh,
attack.
archers. Completely ignoring glaives.
Hunts, archers, glaives. The good old tier 1 push. Cloak of Flames. That might be the worst item the bottom has ever seen.
Demon Hunter tries it again here. Good
Too speedy
distraction.
to get surrounded.
Yeah, good distraction all around by Yange. He's definitely buying time for his weird tier 3. Like, he's actually reaching tier 3 and has Master Bears now. This is
player's
one of the
forces are
weirdest
attacked.
Night of plays I've ever seen. With only the Demon Hunter contributing to the action.
Is he really keeping this cloak? Seems like he is. That's plus 6 on these archers, man.
Tinkerino! It's time to break this now. It is heavily protected. But let's see. Tinker has the pocket factory, summons it defensively. It's not a tank anymore, it's just there to provide us with robots that then can explode. And Potem is here, that's the big damage with plus 6 on the Hunts.
Yange is doing it fairly well so far, though. He's standing next to his AP, he's still holding that position. Might be able to take out the pocket factory next. But man, these archers. Now you really see the damage stacking up against these bears.
Focus fire is a little
6.
weird. Focus fire is a little weird, damage is spread everywhere. There's no staff. Solo Demon Hunter, by the way, he's hoping for level 6.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunts are healing at the fountain. Oh, this is the beauty of concealed now in display.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of moon juice drained out of Yange. And LawLiet just sends back his hunts, which are always the tanks in this kind of army. to the fountain, healing up for free. Yeah, the bottom's out of mana now, but she's still providing the aura. But, you know, Yange's getting higher and higher up in supply. If he gets to 70 supply bears, he might even be favored. I don't know.
We'll see. Depends on Michael then, of course. Again, I would love to see level 3 evasion. That would be a smart play. Mana burns against the Tinker are really good. He's kind of useless now.
LawLiet is going tier 3. He wants to go marksmanship as well. For ultimate damage on these archers.
Or maybe he doesn't
Oh,
need
nice
it. The
block.
block is sick. Trying to force the town portal, but Reju is ready. No detonate against it. That's that.
A lot of bears now. The Tinker is in trouble. Heal Scroll saves him. Demon Hunter chasing for the kill, perhaps wasting a bit of his time. War applied everywhere, good damage from the bears, more hunts are going down. Demon is getting a ton of solo experience, remember, as he is tier 3, he's getting the bonus. But the archers in the back, beautiful split off there from the 3 hunts from LawLiet, taking out the archers. Demon was close to falling, he has to TP out, saves 2 of his bears, but he has lost too much. GG. And 2-0 LawLiet.